Hello, it's Rob here from Woodward Games. How is everyone? It is a Thursday night here in New Zealand. It's a rather chilly evening. I suppose the guys in the Northern Hemisphere are probably sweating their parts off. Okay, it's what is it? It's a special night because it is the semi-finals of season 2021.7. So, fortunately, I have 4 teams in the in semi-finals. Hopefully, they won't be too difficult. Let's go have a quick look because I'm not actually too sure when I have matches. 34 minutes. Okay, let's go see when the first one is. This one another 19, so that one's closer. Another thing we're going to do is we're going to talk about the broadcast building. Also, 28 minutes. Good morning. How's it going? Great to have you along. Must be pretty early there. What time is it? Oh, no, it's just about 8 o'clock in the morning, more or less. Hey, John, how's it going? Long time no see, exactly. Great to see you here, mate. And so I'm just actually checking to see what game is first. It might be this one here, the young squad. Yeah, that's in 13 minutes. Let's go check out this one. How was it, John? How's your matches and everything coming along? I should actually go check them out. Okay, so this was actually a surprise, me coming in first place here, because this is the new team that we created, which is a level 16. Okay, it's not new now, it's like about 3 months old, or 4, not too sure. But we're just up against Romsa, which is a level 19. Checkmates, this is Nan's one, level 17. I thought Nan's was, yeah. But surprisingly, I only lost 1 match, and that was a recent one against, where was it? I think it was the second to last one. Yeah, 7-6 against Vixen Warriors. This team's like really good. And I was just fortunate just to scrape in to the top place with an extra bonus try, because I had a feeling that would happen. So I did pay attention to trying to get bonus tries. Otherwise, it would have been against checkmates, and that would have been unfortunate. I'm not sure. I haven't played for about a month, I'm afraid. Oh no, that's unfortunate. There's always time to come back. Not bad, been up for hours. What time did you get up to be up for hours, man? Or, or did you just like go straight through the night? I'm doing well actually. It's been busy. It's winter here, so I've been doing winter sports. And you got the kids doing sports. So we've got trainings. There's on Mondays, got Wednesdays, Fridays. On Tuesdays, we've got there's a Zumba thing, which is not mine, but the wife's. We got and then on Saturdays you got game, and on Sundays it's just been crazy. Just been crazy busy this season, this winter. So eventually things will go calm, maybe in September, and I'll be able to get into doing streaming just a little bit more frequently, like maybe just once, like once a week or something like that. So I'm going to be streaming these games meanwhile, just to check out. Again, I haven't seen a live match since last time we did a stream, so it's going to be interesting. So yeah, this one is going to be good. This is against Beach Bums, who is active right now. Robert, if you're there, say hello. Early bird catches the worm, catches a cold, catches... Yes, that is true. I party 24/7. Do you like get up like? Are you not one of those people that gets up like at 3 o'clock in the morning to attack the day? There's a lot of like, what do you call them? Billionaires, and they always do that. I'm like, hell no. I like to sort of get to bed at 3 in the morning, so I can't get up like straight away. Anyway, so this one's first. I got some energy left over because I didn't have anything to use it on, because I've got no friendlies or anything coming up. Yeah, catches that. I like what you did with the one, so it doesn't get, what do you call it, banned or whatever it is that YouTube auto corrects or God knows what. I have a cup of tea, lad. How's that? I'm behaving myself. It's not summer, so like I don't need anything refreshing. I need something that's like warms the bits, warms the body parts. I would actually have it down between my legs to keep my legs warm, but yeah, don't want to. You don't want to see me like screaming in pain because it's still too hot for that. If I accidentally get excited with one of the tries or something. Yeah, so this is the first match, and I have been playing around with. Well, we've still got about 10 minutes. With the broadcasts, I've been doing it. You'll notice, for example, Woodward Games. That's maxed out. That's level 20. And what I have on my other screen, I have, look at that, it just jumped from 0 to 2. Because I haven't, what I do is on my other monitor, my left monitor, is I've got 4 tabs open for the different teams at the moment. So what I do is I just leave them open and I wait for the ad to finish, and then you have to wait, was it 60 minutes? Oh, 60 minutes. 60 seconds or whatever. And then it says success. And then I click on that tab, and then I click here, and boom. And that's what happens. So this is maxed out. So I'm just going to get these rewards, and you'll see what I get. 500 club cash. You can see what I didn't focus on. Wasn't interested in the cash. 3 tokens. Ching. And an epic training card. That's going to be good for something. For training. So let's go check out this. I've got this maxed out, and this is what I did to max this out. The other those 2 teams, was it Cute Fluffy Unicorns and Woodward Experiment? They're like sort of lowish levels, except for the last week or so where I started doing it, trying to upgrade it in the background. So yeah, we're in the midst of summer now. Simon should tell the sun to pay us someone like Simone. I don't know who Simone is. That's actually funny, Simone. Okay, just something random. My youngest son, he was in a Warner Brothers web series, God knows what. He's like 2 years old, and he auditioned for it, and he got into it for some strange reason. He's the only blonde kid, and they needed like a blonde kid, and his hair looked like futuristic. Anyway, naturally, and he got in there, and this is with the director of Brian Singer, the X-Men, whatever it is, and he was actually doing it. They're filming it in Chile, Santiago, and went to this church, and we're in the crypt in the church, which is pretty interesting. And I remember that any time I seen Simone, it was because that was his mother's name, and he was like 2 years old, couldn't say very much, but he said Simone, and we're trying to get him to say Simone, Simone, or was it Simone, or something like that. So yeah, that's every time I see that, I remember going back there. Haha, you've missed my tangents. How, man? And I'm only on the T right now. Just you wait till summer. Oh yeah, I get so sidetracked here. Anyway, so warm rain rather than cold rain is our summer. Oh shit, no, it's actually quite chilly here. We've got this polar, God knows what, Antarctica polar wind coming up from below, and it's just freezing everyone's nuts off. And yeah, we actually got snow in the capital, which never happens, and lots of other places. So yeah, it's just pretty chilly here, and it's really cold, almost 0 degrees. Oh, and I just think, so you got those people living in places it gets to -10 or God knows what. I'm like, how the hell do you do that? I like winter, but it's just, yeah, the cold. I just like curling up and having my cup of tea, lad. Anyway, so as I was saying, I was going to show this. We've got 5 minutes to quickly look at this. I totally ignored the club cash. You can see 0. I'm up to level 20, and I didn't do anything whatsoever. But what I did do is I maxed out the ad views per reward. So I only have to see, which I don't see, watch 3 ads per reward, so you can actually get lots of rewards very quickly. maximum rewards too, so I can have 10 of them. So basically you only have to watch 30 ads a day. But again, I just have it on my monitor and I forget about it. And then, oh shit, I can actually refresh it and then I can do it again, watch ad, and then I just ignore it. So you can easily do that. And the other one is the tokens. I went straight to the tokens and these ones here. So 2 to 4 rewards. So every single time, so every reward, which is 10 times a day, if I did it 10 times a day, which I don't always do. Actually, most of the time I don't. But I usually do like 4, 5, 6, 7, depends on what I'm doing in Blackout. I only do it when it's Blackout Rugby. I'm actually playing the game. Anyway, and one second. So the tokens, so minimum I can have, if I went full on and did it every single day, I would have between 20 and 40 tokens per day, which is Hey, Slothrop, how's it going? There you go. Thought I'd wake, it's the morning there. How are your chickens, by the way? How are your chickens going? Random conversations you have on the internet. Oh, yeah, tangents. So anyway, this is the Woodward games. This one's maxed out. The other ones aren't. They're far from it. So you can have between minimum 20 tokens in one day. Okay, let's say you get the minimum. So you got 28 by 20, which means you could have 560 tokens? Can't be. Yeah. You could have 560 tokens a season, minimum. That can't be right. You got 2 by 10, that's 20. 20, yeah, that's 560 minimum if you did all of the rewards. Wow, that's shitloads. 560 tokens a season. And then if you multiply, if you get 4, up to a maximum of the rest, 1,000 or so. But that's a lot in one season. Chickens are wet. We got duck. You got ducks now too. Sweet. No chupacabras or anything like that. Do you know about the chupacabra? It's a folk legend from South America, which I shall enlighten you with a bit later. So we're going to get this done because we're going to match in like 2 minutes. So you could have anywhere between 500 and 1,000 tokens a season. That's a lot. It could be a bit too much. I mean, I love getting shitloads of tokens. But at the same time, for the game, how many people are going to go and buy tokens now? I mean, you get just so many for free. Like, I'm already at 300 or whatever it is. And already spent, like, I think 100 today or something on upgrading one of those buildings and things. And then, not only that, not only do you get those tokens, but you can also get a random card. A random level 5 card, guaranteed. It's either level 5 or a 40% chance it's epic. Even if it's level 5, that's bloody good. So you can have 10 level 5 cards a day. Or, with a 40% chance, those cards are going to be epic. So if you really get up to level 20 and you go hard out, you can just earn so much. Like a filthy amount of tokens, cards, which are like level 5 cards / or epics, which is quite a bit. But that's for someone that's at like level 30, like a team that's level 30, okay? So is it this one happening? No, shit, which is the game? Oh, it's this one down here. Let's go have a look. This one starts like a minute from now. This is one of the games I'm interested in. It's going to be hard. This is against Beach Bums. Let's go have a quick look at the starting lineups. It's going to be sort of close, because Beach Bum, like a little bit less in general. Got less on it, got more matches there. So it's going to be sort of evenish, okay? There's a couple of his players which are less, like in level, but you just don't know. Oh shit, I need like a fanfare. I don't have fanfare. Damn. I've got it. I did an update of my thing. But what I do have is okay, I got a record scratch now. That's about it. Okay, so much for the fanfare. I've got a record scratch. How's that? So, yeah, so it is a lot of tokens, minimum 500, but that is a level 30. You have to be playing the game for at least a year to get to that level. Because the other team we started like in, wasn't it like January or at the beginning of the year? And it's like locked at level, I think it's 12 or something like that. I can't advance, but we'll look at it after this. So, yeah, this is the semi. How the semi's going? That's what I quickly went here to check out. This is gonna be a good tough one, I think. And the other one's not too sure, can't remember. Man, oh, Slothrop, man! I've got to congratulate you. You've been like almost the entire season at number 1 in the ladder. I've been number 2 a couple of times, trying to take you on, but I get you with my ass in that. It's like you've been feeding them bloody steroid biscuit things. God knows what you've been feeding them. Ducks. No, chickens. You got rid of the chickens. You're on ducks now. That's like, you've been like number 1 for like a long time, man. Chupacabra is a magic card. It is there. It's actually cool at. This is like a legendary creature. When I was in, I'm going for post. That's all right. Points are points. It's like a creature would just suck the blood of any animals, humans, or whatever. Not often humans. It's like, especially in the north of Chile, and there was like a stage about maybe 10 years ago. There was like a chupacabra, like they just found like just a couple of hundred sheep, and none of them had a drop of blood in them. And it's just like, and they have like marks, and it's just like, you gotta be kidding me. It's like, you think of vampires and things like that, but this is like a legend that's been going around for hundreds of years about the chupacabras. They're like really ugly things, and they just, chupa means suck, and cabra is goat, so it's like a goat sucker, but they don't just suck the blood of goats. It's just like any creature. And you got the scientists here. There's a whole lot of scandalous thing where they're like, you try and get all of the blood out of a creature. Yeah, you can do it, but so many, and it all happens like overnight. And like sometimes the animals like don't even bark or anything like that, because usually dogs bark and stuff, and yeah. So that's why I know about the chupacabras. You used to get them in Mexico, but yeah, the north of Chile. Always the north of Chile, in the desert and everything like that. Random thing you didn't need to know, but I shared with you anyway. How's that for a tangent? Okay, what's happening here? Did I get an injury? No? Sweet. I got a try. Who got that try? Well, whatever. So the amount of rewards is definitely enough from broadcast building. Do you think it's too much? Okay. I love getting so many rewards. For the game, it's probably not convenient, because not many people are going to, one, they're not going to buy tokens anymore, which is not convenient for the game. Two, yeah, I'll still buy or use my tokens for those decks, for the like 300 token decks I could do 1 or 2 a season, probably. But if you do that 2 a season, it's like you're going to start getting shitloads of cards, and again, you won't need to buy tokens or anything like that. So while as a manager's point of view, I love it, because I'm just getting shitloads of freebies, but looking at the business side of thing for Blackout Rugby, it's probably not that convenient, unless the Blackout Rugby is getting a good amount because of the, what do you call it, of the ads, which I doubt, because usually the ads that get shown, they're not, the RPM value is not very high, like the rate per 1,000 is not very high, especially when you've got gaming ones, are like minimal. And I don't think there's like 1,000 people doing it every day. And if there were 1,000 people, you only get like a couple of dollars. So it's like, well, I imagine that's from my understanding. But at the same time, as Lothrop mentioned, watching ads makes free-to-play real. Seriously, no one could complain about, it's like pay to win. Shit, no. You just can get... If you can get 500 tokens a day, you're like... Yeah. Or maybe reduce... Instead of going for like 10, maybe reducing it to maximum 5 a day. 5 rewards a day. That could make it probably a bit better. Like reducing, not the rewards, but maybe reducing the number of rewards you can get. So instead of saying, no, you can't have 2 to 4 tokens now, how about, like, I can do it 10 times, make it only like 5 times, or something like that. That could, so the ones like, some of us, this is one of those new things, you can go share that. And I did share it once on the Discord. Like, I don't know what I what I shared, what I shared, but I shared it. I was like, oh cool, button, shiny button, click on that. But I don't click on all shiny buttons, as you noticed last time. Okay, so this one's alright. 15-0. This one's sort of like a safe bet. If you bring the rewards down, I'd still consider it worth it. Yes. Consider just like reduce the number of rewards you can get. Because like actually getting like 2 or 3, like between 2 or 4 tokens each time, like sweet. And even if it's only 5 times, 5 by 2, that's 10 tokens a day. That's still good. To a maximum of, was it 4 by 5, 20, between 10 and 20. That's still pretty good. Actually, that's really good. So I would like reduce it to probably half, but make those rewards perhaps the same, so that line, we'll have a look after this game. I pretty much won this one. In the training, what do you call it? In the broadcast building. Now, what is it? The way you spend the tech points. Oh shit! Now, what's happening here? Okay, so this one's basically won. Let's go read the rest. If you bring the rewards, yeah. My team is doing well. I hope the cup starts before I cross the peak. Oh no, they're going to wait another 3 seasons, sorry. First player reached level 80 yesterday. I got a player that's reaching like level 79 tomorrow probably, I think. Or it might be 80. It was something significant. I was like, ooh. I'll go have a look later. Thanks a lot, Rod. That is good to know. What we want is to get the balance right, so it is worth doing, but not overpowering. Yeah, at the moment, it's probably a bit OP, overpowered. You can just get, like, shitloads. Loads and loads. Because it wouldn't be the same if you have, like, 10, you have to do it 10 times to get the same reward. It's better to do it 5 times and get those 10 to 20 tokens, instead of 10 times to get those 10 to 20 tokens. Just like... yeah, like reduce that side of things, so you don't have to spend as much time going through the ads. But at the same time, it's still maybe convenient for Blackout. Oh shit, I got an injured player. I just saw like number 25 come on. Okay, so this one's fine. This match is pretty much won. I know I'm going to be up against Vixen, the team Vixen, whatever they are. And that's gonna be, if I win that, you'll hear me. You'll hear it. It doesn't look easy because our games have been so close, like 1 point in it. And he's got a bit of a stronger team because he's got like a season or 2 ahead. Okay, so this is fine. Maybe up the amount of ads we need to watch for the maximum rewards. That could be a thing. Because like it only takes like 3 to get a reward. Yeah, maybe. I'm going to give this feedback back to Jeremy, and then we can look at the data and see what he thinks. This feedback is great, so thanks for doing it. No worries. That's what we're here for. To drink tea. And talk Blackout Rugby. Anything at all. And about ducks and chickens and chupacabras and God knows what other tangent we go on. And so after this one, I actually got I still got another match. I got after the matches happening at the same time. What's that? Ooh, might be able to get another one live. We'll go see. Okay, that one's over. Good. That's nice. There's that shiny thing there. Claim the rewards. I'm gonna have to use my energy for. Look at that. I got 3 tokens here, so you can just get so many tokens. Now here, if we go to the grounds, this is my Woodward Saints. What level is that? Level 16, okay? And I can't upgrade my... Hang on, let me just watch an ad here, see what happens. Oh, it is already done. I already watched one. So here, I've already claimed 3 rewards. Let's go see what happens when I do this. And I'm getting here a small amount because it's only 1 token, a little bit of cash, because I'm maxed out. Okay, it says buildings cannot be upgraded, but I can't go higher than this until I get to level 19 or so, which means I'm stuck down here somewhere. That's where I'm stuck at the moment. So to get these huge rewards, you have to be like level 30, which means someone has to have invested in the game for at least a year before you can get up to this level. I think it's how long it takes to get to level 30. Yeah. So what I would probably do is maximum rewards per day. I'd bring this down to 5 maybe. You can keep everything else the same, but like these ones here, spread that 1 here, 1 here, 1 here, and then the other one way down here. That'll do it. Something along those lines. Okay, so a friendly. Who's this random team? God. Actually, that's going to be good because I've got a card that I got an epic that I didn't use. So that's going to be brilliant. Okay, so that one's fine. Now go back here. So where's the... I just want to go double check this comp. Reveal score. Ooh, what I do like, those unclaimed rewards icon for if you're premium or something. Like, ooh, nice. Yeah, so Vixen Warriors, that's the other one. And that's, when's that happening? I just want to double check that. That's in 10 hours, so that's tomorrow morning against Checkmates. Okay, I need to quickly see what other game is happening right now. Okay, this is... Let me have a look. Have I done 3? No, I haven't. I've just sort of ignored it for the last bit. Okay, this one is in 7 minutes. This one is happening right now. Ooh, that's a good one. I'm going to wait for that to finish. And this one happens in 2 minutes. Ooh, this is going to be a bit of a walkover maybe. So this is Woodward Experiment. This one, okay, it's at level 14 now because I started doing it over the last week or so. And it's easy when just next to you you've got the you just have on the other screen, you just have it there. Like I said, well, like when I'm working I don't bother, but whenever ever I'm playing games like even Age of Empires or whatever, I've got it there on that screen and you can just do it. So it's quite a good thing. No, that one hasn't increased. So we want to watch this. Yeah, so here I'm not maxed out and you can see that I'm taking the same route. I'm totally ignoring the club cash, so I plan to do exactly the same. Now, if you do change this and you suddenly have like less, what do you call it? What is it? Less rewards per day, making it 5. So what we've already invested, you can probably, if we could get those back, and then we can just invest them in, I don't know, club cash or some other thing. Yeah, that's what I'll do. And so going back here, maybe, yeah, creative moves are nearly, creative moves are nearly completed, or nearing completion. Don't have an ETA yet, but hopefully not too long. Ooh, that sounds good. All those uncollected reward indicators should have been fixed too. They weren't updating in the previous version. How's it going, Jack? Good to see you, mate. Yeah, so this one here, this is one of the teams I'm sort of ignoring-ish. And this one here, this is actually at level 15 now, which isn't too bad. Actually, I should in the background, I should just update them every now and then. And here, boom. And if I click here, yeah. So, which one? Is this the one that I was going to watch? No, that's the one that's already happened. This is the one that's happening like now. There it is. We'll have a look at this meanwhile. So, yeah. So I actually thought it was just open there, and that's why I was like, oh, sweet, that's cool. So it's only for premium members. And that's what Blackout Rugby needs. Those types of things for the premium to make people want to get the premium. Just like little cosmetic things that really do not influence the game itself, but you still, it's like a benefit. Oh, that's something I haven't done in a while. I haven't collected my premium tokens. I probably got like 300 or 400 there. I haven't done it in like 2 months, 3 months or so. Because again, you just get loads of tokens from the other thing. Okay, so this is going to be hopefully not too bad. I'm saying this is going to be easy, but famous last words. And at the same time, it's going to be good just to see if there's any changes in tactics and things. And that, what you mentioned there, your worth about the creative moves, that sounds interesting. It sounds really interesting about seeing, like, every now and then, for some reason, you'll see some type of what looks like creative thing happening on here. But I know it's not the creative moves, because it's like when they're doing expansive and then they pass it back in, it's like, oh man, that was awesome. You probably won't see anything right now. But it's like, oh, they're cool, and like goes passing back and forward a bit, and that's, yeah, those are cool to see actually. Oh, you could have gone through the middle there, you dick. I mean, you player. Biotch. That can't be his real name. Biotch. Oh, I haven't done any bullying of my players in so long. That's probably why they're doing so well. They made the semis without a problem because they haven't been bullied. They're sort of like their confidence has been building up. It's like, oh, I'm really good. They haven't had the manager there saying, "Oh, you useless piece of shit. Why'd you do that, you?" Okay, scrum. What's going to happen here? How's the weather treating you, Jack? Jack, I heard it's a little bit colder down your way. Not as extreme as the South Island, but still pretty chilly around the willy. Okay, 3 points, that's alright. Oh, and I've got a player in this team here, I think. Woodward Experiment. He's been in the academy for probably about 2 weeks or so, because he's sort of been forgotten about a bit too. Well, it might have been a week. Not too sure. Anyway, oh, look at that. I pumped him up in power. Just as an experiment. This is Woodward Experiment, so I pumped him up in power as much as possible, and the rest of his skills like really low. He's going to be a center, so he's not even a forward, he's a center. Just out of curiosity to see how he's going to go. And then I'm going to put him in pure power, like all of his training things power, just to see what level he gets at, and just as an experiment to see what happens. So when this game finishes, we'll go have a look at that. I mean, once we get like to 20-0, if we get that, it should be pretty safe to just like forget it. Connect through that. Look at that. So I like how they're not necessarily going straight, how they can sort of go off on angles every now and then. That's good. That's a good change. Okay, this one shouldn't be a problem. I'm already 17-0 up. But Slothrop, man, whole season #1, man. I'm wondering if it's like the, what do you call it? It has to do with the experience of the players. Because you mentioned last time you're trying to get them all up to legendary or whatever the top level is. So it does, and ooh, just about snuck through. He was like, oh shit, there's a gap. What shall I do? So it seems like experience really influences quite a lot. Because I know Slothrop, you've been piling on the ladder challenges. Since you're at the top, you can challenge pretty much everyone down below you. And I imagine you've been doing that just to get their experience up of the younger players, especially the younger players. So, and that, I think, influences a lot. I still only do like one. If I'm lucky, I'll do 2 challenges, but usually I just haven't done that yet. And I should do, because I've got some star players coming through. I should be pumping them up with experience juice or whatever it is. Okay, 17-0. Oh, we're in the second half already, that's right. So yeah, in summary, the the broadcast building is really good for players. As Lothrop mentioned, no one could ever complain about, oh, you have to buy tokens to win. Hell no, you can just get so many free ones. I'd reduce it to at least half. Ooh, he's going for the points. This is the comeback. But yeah, that's something totally valid. But at the same time, I'm always worried or thinking about income for Blackout Rugby, because it's been in development for like a couple of years now, and they need to finance all of these expensive developers and I know, and just even the servers, all of the bits and pieces. There's so many things that needs to be done, and always thinking about that. I know that you got the investors and everything like that, but at the same time, they're going to want to see returns. And how are they going to get to see returns? Maybe not so much for rugby, maybe from the football one or whatever. It's like suddenly going to be like the cash cows, like whoa. But yeah, like a lot of good things take time, so, and investors usually know that too. Ooh, drop goal. Ooh, that's going to be a good for one of our challenges. Sweet. So got one final. Okay, so this one's... for this one here, I didn't really play any good cards. I think I might have played one epic in there because I had to. I didn't have to, it was just like, oh, might as well. I have to still do my ladder challenges today. Again, I haven't really paid attention to... Oh, look at that! Look at that! Is he gonna make it? Ooh, just scraped in there. The devs grow their own food, right? They only need money for it. Well, you could be a dev. You got ducks and chickens. You'd be also like growing your ducks and chickens for food, so that's alright. Okay, this one's easy. This one should be... I should just leave this one. Oh wait, we'll just wait. It's going to be over very soon. But here, like, this is the icon where the game's already over, so I'm going to go check it out. Oh no, I've been challenged. Okay. Ooh, so I can come back here. I didn't notice that. Sweet. Let's do that again. I didn't know you could do that. And it comes back here. I thought you had to wait. Random things you learn. Okay, we'll just get out of here. So that one's there. What I can do... So there's another game coming up. This one's live already. Ooh, we could watch that. It's already started, so it's going to be really weird at the beginning. But that's life. They go through a slow patch. Okay, this one's actually not going to be easy. Like I said, 3-0. After 35 minutes. This is where they start going slow. No, not yet. After the next points, that's when they start going slow. Ooh, look at that. Oh no, that was mine. Hang on, what the... Okay, what's happening here? Ooh, I got it back. I haven't seen one of those scrums in a long time. Not the good old... Yeah, they are good old days. The old days. Where the scrum was just like dominating. Because we could have 155 kilo hookers. Oh, like everything politically correct, you can't have hookers now. They're that heavy. Okay, that's alright. This is good. Just before halftime. That was not good. That was suckful. Oh god, I bet my players miss my bullying. Man. Okay, so that's 8-0. That's alright. Because this game I knew was going to be not easy at all. I actually got one of those things here. On a shield. That's one of those ones you buy with tokens or something like that? Must be. Okay, 8-0. That's alright. This is actually going to be interesting. Ooh, up and unders. I see what you did. It's something I haven't experimented much with, doing up and unders and things like that. Look at that. Big kick. Get out of there. Ooh, my hooker. Talking about hookers. My hooker's just come off. My my light like 120, 30 kilos. But the thing is, we can go watch the videos in the past. You can see that player's like, yes, that's how it was before. Oh, this is alright. Expansive hand. Talk to the hand. Ooh, look at that going back and forth there. What I've noticed, I've like in the what do you call it? Where is it? Here? The notifications every now and then is like, this player is now, what is he? He's like 30 something years old or God knows what. And I'm like, whoa, 32 is like, shit, I thought he was a youth player. He's like young and I haven't really seen him very much. And then he's like suddenly like 30 odd years old. It's like, oh. Okay. If I can get this try, it'll be a relief. Oh, get out of there. Leslie's. Okay, he's come on replacing God knows someone. So I've got a couple of injured players. I've got the hooker and a wing maybe. Jackson. Weeple, that's another one, so I've got 3 injuries. Oh, almost. Come on, go across. Go on, just... Ooh, he was slow. Ah, I still have some of my heavy players that I haven't done or changed their... What is it, their BM... What? Thinking about it there. Was it the BMI thingy? So I still got a couple of, actually more than a couple of those 130 odd kilo players there. Oh, that was good. That's good. So once I get rid of them or they get old and I sell them off, I wonder, I just had a thought here. I wonder, before I sell a player, if like a player's like 31-ish, 32-ish maybe, like at the end of the season or whatever, I could try and pump up his kilos to because I'm not going to sell him, and I usually have a replacement anyway, so I could just pump up the kilos and sell him on the on the transfer market, whatever it is, trade market. What the hell is that thing called? The market. That'll do. And like someone might be interested. Ooh, he weighs a lot, so I'd be like, that could be a good thing to try. Okay, so this one was pretty safe, because they still need 2 converted tries in the next 5 minutes, which I doubt is going to happen. They could get 1. Hola, Spanish for hello. And that's why I chose that player, again, just for the name. Okay, this one's fine. Oh, that's alright, it's 13, only 13 points in it. Oh, that's another team that I've seen that's doing really well this season. Waikato. Waikato, got to check out the manager's name. Actually been doing really well. I've actually used like my first 15 against him, obviously without cards, and he's actually like won quite good in such a good way. Okay, 53. Ooh, that's a lot. Okay, so that one is done. Who's the other one in this league? So who will I be against? Let's go check it out. I will be against maybe this one. Wintech, whatever it is. Okay, look at it here, Waikato. Who is it? Brent. Who's Brent? I haven't met a Brent anywhere. But he's been doing really well. His team has been level 30 now for like a couple of seasons. Because I remember not long ago it was like level 27-ish or something like that. But now it's level 30, so this guy is onto it, and that's really good. Anyone buying loads of stars yet? Have finances been hit hard by all of the contracts? Star players, I haven't bought any players in like maybe a year. I haven't bought any players whatsoever. Hang on, I'm gonna go send. Look at this. I'm gonna send Waikato a challenge. I won't use any cards. There we go. And you can watch this one, and it's gonna be like, it's gonna be really close. Have I got one here? Okay, that wasn't close. But in general, it's doing really well, so that's quite good. Having some other players come up that we don't normally see, like in the chat or in the YouTube or anywhere, or in the Discord, it's like, oh, this is good. So someone else is paying attention to it and everything like that. So that's, yeah, you've noticed Waikato Rising too. He's been up number 2. I bet he's been frustrated. He can't take you down, because I have. Damn. I got to level up to, takes me like, God knows, like eternity to get to number 2. And then overnight I'm back down to, was it level 7? 7th. I was like, because I have one opportunity. And then I go down here, and then I got to crawl my way back up again. There are only old star players on the market that are not better than my no star players. Let's go have a look. Star. Okay, let's just go look for star players. Apply filter. What do we got? These are all star players. Let's go put it by 8. Look at that, 38-year-olds, 37. 37, man. Just out of curiosity, I want to go check out his skills. He's a 30. He's pretty, he's got good height and weight and things like that, from South Africa. But you look at his endurance, his power, and his strength. Everything, like agility too. He's like pretty slow, so it's like, yeah. Not like you would really want to go buy something like that. Let's change the age. We've got a 40-year-old. Okay, let's go check out the 40-year-old. But you look at this. It's just put it on the market for. Must be a bot team or God knows what. Change the order. Okay, we've got a youngish one. The youngest is, everything's 31 or up. This one's 24. Now let's have a look at this. This is from England. A team based in England. A 24-year-old young, looks like it's what is it? A flanker. Okay. Bit short. Got a bit of weight on him. 77, 72. That's actually not too bad. But again, I wouldn't really buy him. He's like 24. He's got limited experience. That's alright. But for a 24-year-old, personally, it's like, yeah, so there's nothing really worth buying. Oh, is that what your one? Yeah, it is. That's Mr. Wolf there. That is the infamous Wolf. Oh, Wolf, the days of Wolf versus Lamb. That was it the youth league thing we did. Wolf versus Lamb. I had a player called Lamb. Or no, someone had a player called Lamb. I don't know if it was me or not. But that was good. So that's your Wolf. How's he coming along? How old's he? Wolf. He's 33, so he's on his way out. But you look at these now, like these stats are quite low. Oh no, this is, hang on. Yeah. What is he? He's a fly half. So you can see he's like started dropping already. I mean, these are good stats, especially if someone wants to buy him, like one of these other teams, and that could make a difference, like for a lower level division or something like that. No one's bid on him yet. No take. I put a star player on there. I don't know, a month or two ago. Can't remember. I put a star player on there, and I just forgot about it. And then suddenly I got a bid on it. I was like, whoa, someone actually interested in a 33-year-old. It might have been 34 by that time. And they actually bought him because I didn't want to. And I was thinking of selling him to the game. But I just left him there because, just in case. And someone did it. Yeah, so buying loads of stars. Nope. It's not going to happen at the moment. I've noticed, yeah, he has challenged me a couple of times. Yeah. Not sure if I've been number 1 all season, actually. every time I've seen you, you might have been beaten like once and then you got it back, or twice. But every time I see number one position, it's your team, that's really impressive. That's actually really good. I'm surprised. I would have thought that users would be selling young star players so they can continue to generate them to sell. I have done that, and then I forgot about it. I did get like a level 3 star player to sell, and then I forgot which one it was. I have it written somewhere in my notes, but I did get a level 3 star player with the intention of selling him, and I should actually go find those notes and see which one it was to sell him. But it did. And that was my intention, because, and if you sell him at the beginning of the season, like when he's like 19, 20, 21-ish, there's going to be people that want to go pile on. And if it's only a level 3 one, which are cheap, but the fact it's a star and quite pumped, well built, they're going to snap him up for a couple of minutes. Just get all of that cash off these teams at the beginning of the season. Oh, God. Oh yeah, there you go. Yeah, just get them off these new teams. Yeah, so I thought about no takers for the Wolves so far. He was 24 or so when Youth League was happening. That's right. It was almost a year ago. That wasn't... Oh, yeah. It was. We did that like September-ish, October. Or August. Might have been August. I wonder. Yeah. But yeah, that was like ages ago. Do you think star players should lose their star status when they get old? If yes, what age? I would say they should, if they haven't played for a couple of seasons, like 35, 36, 35. No, 35. I'd say 36. Yeah, that's actually a good question. I think they should lose their star status. Okay, but no. But if you think of it like in the real world, if you have a player, like a star player for the All Blacks, like can't think of any because there are loads of them. Even when they're like 36 or so, they will go off to Japan, get like $1 million a season or whatever it is, and compared to the football players, man, the football players get so much money. But anyway, that's another sport. They'll go off to Japan, and they're still considered star players when they're like 35-ish, 36. So they are still, in theory, star players. Their skills are good compared to the rest of the country where they're playing, or division maybe, but they are still considered star players. And then they appear in adverts on TV, so they're still stars in some way. So, yeah, maybe 30. That's hard to say, or maybe always keep them as star players. Otherwise, because who's going to keep a star player anyway when they're like 35 or 36? It's like, it's probably the manager's just gone bot anyway, or he's like, so you can just keep them as star players. Or, no, you can't. Yeah, I was going to say, or maybe the manager could decide, but no, that's like too complicated to code and God knows what. And that could actually cause some type of hack too. So I would just say, just leave them. And if the person really wants, if they got no space for more star players, they just try and sell it or get rid of it. That's the consequence by keeping them so late. Because they're always going to be star players. For any team was a star player. Like for, no, Australia doesn't have any. England, have they got any star players at all? Can't think. Wales, do they have any star players? Or just think of the All Blacks. Like Jonah Lomu. He's going to be a star player. Or he would have been a star player until or even when he's like 40. He was still like considered a star player even though he wasn't playing because of his kidney thing. So it's like, that's interesting. I'd say, yeah, 35. So they could lose them, but they're still going to be star players in a way. But their attributes are going to drop. And if the player doesn't have space, they can just get rid of them. Simple as that. That's probably when I would sell him to generate a new one. Yeah. In the game, if they lose star status, then you don't have to negotiate contracts with them. That might make these older players more attractive to buy. But if they lose their star status, is someone going to buy a player that's like 36 years old? Because they're not really going to look at the level, maybe. They're going to look, oh, he's 36, and he's not even a star player, so it's going to make it less likely that they're going to buy them. But what you say about the contracts is interesting. Yeah, that's actually a good thing. Older players more... yeah. It's like negotiating contracts with them. Because, like, whoever this person is like level 40. And he's like... he still has to negotiate his contracts with this player, even though he's 40. So, yeah, I've totally forgot about the contract thing. So, yeah, maybe 35 or 36 years, around there. 37's too old. 34 is too youngish, because you can still use them. But 35, 36, I'd go around about there. 35 double drop, so I'd go 35. Yeah. Also would free up a space for a new homegrown star if they were homegrown for you. Yeah. So 35 is when age affects double. So I'd go 35 because they start losing it then. Might buy an old X-star player if the PL is high enough. Yeah, that could do. I wonder, hang on, let's see if I can get rid of, how do I get out of here? Boom, boom. Let's close that one. Let's go all, and we'll go by age, apply the filter. Let's just go, oops, age. 41. So you got, none of these are star, are they? Okay. Got a 41-year-old who's 38, 45, 55. Oh, there's not many. Okay. I wonder if I can... yeah, but it's, I mean... yeah, some people could buy a 33-year-old or a 37-year-old. Wow, he's level 45. And when a young team is coming up, they could spend that amount for a level 45 player, even though, like, their attributes are going to drop like a cannonball. That could be it. I paid over 4 million in contracts this season for 4 players. I actually haven't seen... yeah, I think it was this season. I would have done something similar too. I would have paid a lot. Not too sure. Anyway, hang on. So, what game's this one? Oh, this is the ladder match. Let's go see how he's going. I'll be surprised. Look at that, Waikato. I didn't play any cards whatsoever. Look at that, he's winning 15-0. And that's not even half time. So that's quite impressive. He does have his, what is it, his epic cards or whatever in his defense, but still, it's still a bit of a whipping there. I love what he's done with the colors of the shirts. That's Waikato. That's Waikato for you. That's good. You see? So it's like, ooh, look at his season. 125 out of 140 this season. That is impressive. That is really impressive. If I hadn't sold 4 players for even more, my finances would have been in trouble. I always go full on contract length. So I don't have to think about, I have another season like, yeah, okay. So I don't think I have another season like that. Yeah, contracts are getting a big factor. A while ago we raised the base market price but didn't adjust contract cards by same amount. So think of increasing impact of contract cards on salary. Ooh, that'd be good because sometimes you play in, I don't know, like an epic or a level 5 and it reduces it by nothing really. Or I mean like 90,000 or something like that. But if you've got a player that's like 100, like 1 million, you're only going to reduce it if you have like epics or whatever. You're still going to have to pay like 300,000 or so. Okay, halftime, 0-18. I've never actually seen a game against Waikato in the ladder, because when I do ladder challenges, I just throw them in there and forget about them and see the result. So it could actually be interesting to see if he's using some type of tactic. That could be interesting. Oh, yeah, so that if those contract cards haven't been changed. Yeah. That could be a good thing. I'll just watch the result later. What's happening here? His maul? Spooner! His name's Spooner. Okay, there was actually another match I haven't seen, like a league match. So this one we've seen. Yeah. So we go to the league, we go to the ladder. No, that's live. Fixtures, we've done that one. That's the ladder challenge. So this one's done the ladder challenge. And so I don't know why I looked at this because I still haven't. Oh, I did do one. Okay, next one. Let's go to Fluffy Unicorns. Oh, that match is over. I'll just go see the result. Okay, I saw the result anyway. It wasn't hidden. Look at that. You can see the result here. It's hidden here. So try and avoid that. Pato Palacios, level 74. Revealed score. Oh. Okay, I thought this was going to be closer. Let's go to the competition. And league. Here it is. Ooh, yeah. This is old Acebane. Has not entered since the 1st of June. It's like a month now. It's like, oh, one of the pillars of the community. I wonder why. Why? Maybe I'm just curious as to why he's become inactive. He can easily come back and keep doing things, but it's just interesting. Just become inactive with all of his teams. It's like, oh. 1 second. You save a lot more in extra days under contract. Ah. Yep, so upping the salary impact would be sensible, I think. I was thinking about 1.5, but do you think it should be... God knows. Honestly, no idea. Let me have a look. Let's go see if I've got someone that needs a contract. Yeah, let me have a look here. Any contracts here? Nope. Actually, I got to do a ladder challenge. I haven't done a ladder challenge. This was... look at that. Blitz squad beat me 8-12 with my first 15. Not bad. But that was yesterday, so I've got to do another one. I'll just go for anyone. Challenge. Go Blitz squad again. It's actually a bit easier when you're lower down because you can just you can do multiple ones. But when you're trying to get to the top, you can't really. There you go. No cards. So, what we're looking for? Ace of Bangone. I had a feeling. Another reason I'm on top all season. No worthy challenges, you're saying? And if I did anything here? Yeah. So I've done the challenge for this one. Oh, I haven't seen the results of this one. Hope they're right. Reveal score. Okay, that was good. Oh, that was the one we sort of did watch anyway. Claim the rewards. And boom. What's that? It's still there. Why is that? Rewards claimed. Oh, maybe there's another one. Oh, maybe it was like a ladder match or something. Hang on. Was that today or tonight? No, that was yesterday. Okay, another ladder challenge. Northern, you'll do. RNX. Boom. Let's go. And second team and ladder challenge. That'll do. So I think I've seen all of the matches. I think we're done. Maybe. Oh, how's this broadcast building going? Yeah, he's like level 14. Again, I just like didn't even bother like the first month or two, whatever. And the other one, and we saw the result of this one here, so we're all right, I think. This one's maxed out, so I can't really do much. Have I done the ladder challenge here? No, I haven't done this one either. I'm not going to bother watching them. I'm just going to set them up, so I won't bore you with all the details. So ladder, fixtures, reveal. It's always good when you get like level 30s try to take you on and they're like, oh, Crusaders. But like at this level, oh, Prophets of Splot. God, let's go do this. Okay, I think I have challenged you before. I got a bit of a whipping. But anyway, not worried. Ladder challenge. Oh, that's my secret sauce there. I don't know what the difference is, honestly. I guess he burned out playing 4 teams to perfection. Yeah, that's why my other 2 teams, these ones here, is like, if I've got nothing else to do, which isn't often, I'll probably do things. Like the broadcast, I'll probably do the broadcast more than I will actual team training or anything like that over the last couple of weeks or so. I can't remember. But everything else, I'm just like, oh, this isn't it. This is the player. I'll show you the player. I think he's still in the academy. I'm pretty sure he is. In the academy, is it this one? No, it's not this one. He's a star player. View new. Oh, no, it's this one. No, it's not this one. Maybe it's this one. Attributes. No, it's not. Okay, it must be another. It's the Woodward experiment. Duh. Okay, that'll explain it. Have a look at this. Oh, shit, I always click the wrong button, then you gotta wait a bit. Have a look at this. This is the one. If you can think of an experiment for this team, let's do it. I've only got 860. View player development. Look at this. Look at this beast. Look at this one. Here it is. Yeah, playing 4 teams is a match. Okay, this one here, I came into Woodward Experiment to do this. I put him at 70. And I don't know. There's a reason I only did it to 70. Is that because I think I kept it at that level or something like... I don't think I could take it higher. Well, because I wouldn't have spent 20 speed. I would have used that speed for the power. So I think it maxes at 70 or something like that. He's like 180. He's 105. So I'll reduce him down a bit. His endurance, I gave him endurance and a bit of speed. He's still going to be slow. I mean, to start off. But it won't matter. He's just going to barge his way through until he gets to full speed. And then he's... Yeah, so this is my 70 power. And when he is ready... What's his skills? I don't even know. He's got tackling, passing, catching, line breaking. So he's already 70. I wonder if I sold him quite quickly, how much I'd get for him. That'd be interesting. Anyway, and once he's out of there, you watch this. I got all set up. I'm going to see training, physical. Look at this. Pure power, it's called. He's going to be in here. This is going to be interesting. This is going to be good. I'm so looking forward to this. And I'm going to... it's going to be interesting to see a live match with him playing. To see just how important power is, for example. As your worst says, could be taking a break and coming back later when more features have been added. Yep, that's totally true. That is totally true. Like another game I played, I left it for about a year or two, and then I came back, and then I left and come back on and off. So that can totally happen. So maybe just waiting for things to get all settled down and 100% ready. And then he'll start with his like a 0 team, take it up, and then kick everyone's ass again. This is going to be interesting. Add 7 power sessions a day, you say? Hell yeah, look at this. 7 power sessions. I'm going max for this player. This one is for him, specifically for him. So I'm like, yep. So this is gonna. I'm interested to know if he's gonna hit 100. He must do. Player info. Let's go. Where do you see the tables and things? What's the high? Oh, I got a 94. I got a 94 power. Wow. That's impressive. Who's that? Brigotti. I think he's a... What do you call it? He's a... Actually, he's a let's go center. Bomb. Oh, here it is. Power. Boom. Oops, wrong one. 94, 90, 90. So, I imagine it goes... Someone mentioned, I think, was it Acebane or someone? That they had someone that had over 100 in one of the skills? Or abilities, or attributes, whatever they're called. One of these. So I wonder how long it's going to take that player to get to 100. So he'll be plus 10 temporary and 5 points of power per season plus birthday games. Shit, how do you know? How do you know that? So plus up in power per season. So he's going to be like plus 15 and a bit plus birthday games. He'll have 100 power before he is 20. And then I'll put him on sale. No, I won't. Oh, yeah, I probably will. And just to see if someone buys someone with 100 power. But then I see he starts getting shitloads of tries. Because he's going to be in a youth team. And he's getting lots of tries against good teams. He'd be like, oh, that makes a difference. Yeah, so that's going to be interesting. So when does he come out? Let's go... He's going to come out in the next... No, I'm going to pull him out on the first day of next season. I don't know why. I just will. I still got 2 days anyway. 26th, 27th. I'll just wait a day. And then I'll pull him out on the first of the season. Yeah, that sounds good. That way, I could sell him. I could sell him. Yeah. First try him on the field, you might break the game. Yeah. It could do. I will definitely do that. But I want to see him get at least 100. And see how he does with such terrible acceleration and everything else. And because he's a center too. He's a center. He's not a forward. He's a center. Oops, he's a center, so it's going to be interesting. I gave him a little bit of agility and coordination. Yeah, so I could only do it to 70 max. That's why he's got that, I think. Yeah. Anyway, so that's the randomness for this evening. I think on Saturday, I hope I'll be able to do some finals that are live. I've got a football match on Saturday afternoon, and it's against the top team in our league, and we're like second and they're first. So it's going to be either really messy or really painful. It's going to be a good match, and we're not playing close to home too, so it's going to be somewhere else. So hopefully I can do the final in 2 days from now, Saturday New Zealand time. Unless attribute contribution is capped in the ME. Could be too. That's what we're going to find out. That is what we will find out. It'd be interesting to do the same with speed and acceleration, but that's harder because you can put him immediately at 70 speed, but his acceleration is going to be like quite slow, so it's going to take him time to get to full speed maybe. Yeah, got to think about it. I'll do another experiment with another player. Simple as that. Doing speed just to see how fast they can go. I'll do them all. This is the most powerful player. Oh, how's that for a clickbait title for YouTube? The most powerful player in Blackout Rugby. Dum dum dum. Only because of power, not because of everything else. The most powerful player in rugby. Between parentheses, Blackout Rugby. That way the people are watching rugby be like, most powerful player, and they're like, oh, they'll come to the game. Sweet, that's what we want. Okay, so I'm going to leave it like that for this evening. Been here for about an hour or so, or a bit more. Oh yeah, an hour and a bit. Anyway, thank you for dropping by. I'm glad we could help a little about talking about the broadcast thing and catching up with everyone. It's always good when you guys turn up, have a laugh, go on total tangents everywhere. It's always a lot of fun. But yeah, thanks for dropping by, and until next time, please stay safe, take care of the ducks, take care of the buildings and everything, and until next time, indulge and enjoy. Have an awesome day.